It's time for Thunderbolt football. Let's get ready for kickoff.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
You go, girl. Woo! That's how you start a game off. Welcome to BFA Sports. Here in Hammonton, Coffee Jones, Chris Losey. Chris, let's have some fun.
I was
It's
trying to
playoff
find out.
championships.
Yeah, Hannah Lasasso, by the way. We were just talking to her with the national anthem. What a job she did
That
to
gets
get the
fired up.
crowd up and running. Absolutely. So that's the Hammonton sideline, 9-2 on the season, and definitely deserving of the top seed in the Group 4 playoff. Remember, Millville was a Group 5 school. They're still in the pack in the American Division with the Williamstowns and the Cherokees and the Lenepes. So this is not only a winnable game for them, but quite frankly, outside of Hammonton, this is an expected win for them.
At the end of the day, they're the number one seed. They're the home team, 5-1 at home this season. They're loaded offense, coming in 24.9 points per game, giving up a little less than 15 on the other side. Millville, as explosive as you'll find in the entire state of New Jersey. They've got some weapons. The fact that the rain has stopped should make you a little nervous if you're a Hammonton fan.
Talked about the weather. Right now it is 70 degrees, 7-0, and those remnants of Hurricane Nicole seem to be right now skating away, heading closer to the shore. So forecast is for dry as we get ready for the sectional final here on BFA tonight, and this is Drew Fields with a kick to Thomas Smith. And Smith off the left side is hog-tied. Kai Presley on defense now. Smith gets up, thinks he wasn't down, but he was. Ooh. That's interesting. But they're going to spot the ball well back inside the 20-yard line, and that is where we'll see our first look at the Millville offense tonight.
Millville will start the
And you had
drive
mentioned
first and 10.
aforementioned Latsier Brooks. Tell us about Latsier.
Number 2 athlete in the entire, well, number 2 player, excuse me, in the state of New Jersey, number 5 athlete in the country. He's an underclassman. He's still got a couple years left. But right now, you talk about Georgia, Connecticut, Boston College. I've heard Alabama's been sneaking around. Clemson, the who's who of college football is trying to get Mr. Brooks to come to them in a couple seasons.
Everybody's dressed to its finest, including the graphics. Check out the graphics.
I know, we got our best out.
Yes, we do. And
Jacob Samad, he's the trigger man. He's the guy that you're going to watch. His brother, Division I quarterback, down in Stony Brook, Josh Samad. He's keeping a long line of lineage.
saw Coach before the game, and right off the bat, they tried a quick handoff to Brashear Hunter, and that is stopped for a loss on the play. It'll be second down and about 13.
Getting your footing on this wet field is going to be key for both of these teams.
First-year coach Bert Ayala for the long time and very successful Dennis Thomas in Millville. Again, they're the defending state champs. They try another run up the middle. Stopped again, Hunter. Maybe to the line of scrimmage. And a third and long coming up right off the bat for the Millville offense.
Big Elijah Church, they list him at 6'4", 255. That might be a typo. Kid looks at least 285, and he's playing a lot stronger than that, right there in the middle of that defensive line, number 55.
Did you say typo?
It's got to be. It's got to be. I'm not saying I don't like Max Preps, but they can't get that one right. That kid's not 255.
What did you say about the number 55 who's going to wear it, going to fill it out?
Listen, we're going to wear 55, 1, 7. There's some numbers you just can't give to anybody.
Third and long for Zamat. Rolls out, in trouble, and he just throws it. Oh, he throws it near side. It's caught.
Oh,
but Brooks with a diving catch, and then was thrown backwards, but it's well short of the first down. Fourth down coming up.
But still, look at the arm strength, the arm talent. I mean, this is defender on his back, just flings it.
Ball's at the 24-yard line.
Actually, how about 9 yards on this play?
Some people almost get sacked on that play. He just kind of flips it out there, and Brooks goes up, makes a spectacular catch, but they're still going to come up short.
In front of Nakeem Powell. But on fourth down, bad snap and a bad start for Millville to start. Taking the safety is Freddie Levan, the third. He's the punter, and on the bad snap, Hammonton scores first. They get a safety.
Yeah, and I was thinking that completion that Zamat got to Brooks would help their punting unit out, give them some room, but still, Aaron Snap goes. And the first points go on the board by the way of special teams for Hammonton.
And Kai Presley was right on him again. I think 5 plays tonight, including the kickoff return, and number 2 has been involved in 3 of them.
That's a good play by Kai Presley, just getting your defense started off the right way, special teams tackle, making some plays on the defensive downs, and then the special teams blunder for Millville puts 2 points on the board for the Blue Devils.
So you mentioned the conditions. Is the ball wet?
It has to be. I mean, at the end of the day, if it's not, once you lay it down on that grass field, it's going to get soaked up, and you have to figure something out. I wouldn't be surprised to see some of these receivers start to take some of the gloves off as the ball continues to get slippery.
So a safety right off the bat for the Blue Devils. And Millville will kick. By rule, it's a free kick. Now, at the higher levels, they punt from this formation.
Still use the T here.
Is there anything she can't do?
And this is Jaden Reynes.
Millville will free kick the ball from the 20-yard line.
And a pair of those fleet receivers for Hammonton. They're back at the 35, and Reynes aware of that. That's a short kick right to the 40-yard line. And right off the bat, the momentum is swinging towards the Blue Devils and John Smith.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community, local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
And on first down, Way keeps, and Way will go down. Loss of 4 on the play. There was nowhere to go. And Edison and Dino, senior defensive lineman, was the first one to put him down. What were you saying then about, was it John Smith who had the touchdowns?
No, I'm talking about just earlier on.
Yeah, remember when he put the 4 up? Wasn't that him? 2nd down and 14.
Both of these teams are starting sluggish right now, Chris. Look a little nervous. Tackle for loss on both of the opening plays for each of these offenses. Set themselves up behind the sticks.
Glad you're with us tonight on BFA. Chris Losey, Coffee Jones, the entire crew here for the sectional final. The winner goes to Cherokee next week. Off the edge, Kenny Smith. Maybe it was Kenny Smith that had the touchdown. And we got a flag down, and that's our first flag. Referee is Jeff Utes. I could say from My Cousin Vinny fame. Let's see what we have here. Well, he's wanting to know, I think it's an illegal formation against the offense. So they are going to keep it. So it'll put the ball back at the 49-yard line. And we're trying to read his lips to see who it was that was uncovered. But as it stands, it's now 2nd down and a long way. Kenny Smith. Still going. And he's to the 46.
Smith tries the middle of the formation.
And we have another flag down. Will they stop the clock, or they stop it because the helmet came off? Yep, they did. Kenny Smith's helmet came off. So he's got to come off for a play.
Gain of 3 on the play.
And after the 3-yard gain,
16
it's now 3rd down and 16 at the 46-yard line. They need the 30-yard line.
Yeah, and with this defense and these weapons, they're going to have to find a way to make a play in the passing game on this 3rd long situation.
Camargo is to the right. It's a screen, and Millville all over it, and they pick it off. What an athletic play on defense by Darian Blashevitz. Unbelievable.
Pass intercepted.
Johnny on the spot, just hustling out. This is what you teach your D linemen to learn. But the ball gets bobbled in the air and picked off by defensive linemen. Great stop by Millville. Trying to calm the storm after that 2-0 start with the safety.
Joey Gillen was the intended target on the screen. Instead, it's an interception, and Millville in business now at the 41. And Zamat's 2nd attempt, and he's going deep far side, and it's incomplete. Looks like it was underthrown, and there is a flag on the play. Camargo was on the coverage, and that's going to be a hold against Camargo.
Yeah, two receivers on each side that you can just throw it up to. Latsier Brooks, we talked about him, the future All-American.
Well, on the other side. Hey, if he threw it on a hold, then that was before the ball was thrown. Then obviously, otherwise it would have been pass interference. So it's a 10-yard penalty, because in high school it's 10, and it's a 1st down at the 31. I like that, though. How about Zamat? They get the turnover, and they come right out, and they try the home run. Try it up the middle. It looked like the ball came out for a little bit. Good gain on 1st down. That's Andino. I'm not sure if that was, the ball did come out.
It looked like it did, but at this point right now, they're keeping the ball for the Thunderbolts.
Oh, no, I know that, but it's like it came out, and then he picked it up again. Great camera work. I think we can see that. BFA Sports Tonight here in Hammonton for the sectional final. The winner goes to Cherokee next week, and we'll find out who they play, as we'll give you that other matchup in the North region, North 1 and North 2. It's a double reverse, and look out for Brooks. He gets through one. Lots here, Brooks in the open. Look at the move by Brooks, and he's inside the 20. He's down to about the 16. That's a gain of 12 and a first down. But we have another flag down.
Listen, wherever number 1 is on the field, there should be an alert. I mean, he's got that Reggie Bush type of breakaway ability, and you see him out wide, a wide receiver. They come with the speed reverse to him.
It's going to be a 5-yard face mask, so they'll add it to the end of the run, so they'll put the ball down at the 11-yard line. Here it is again, Coffee.
Caught up. Can't really blame a defender for not being able to tackle Mr. Brooks, and John Smith tries his best to be the best athlete in the state of New Jersey. Lassir Brooks going to make a lot of people miss.
Well, that face mask could not have been on the ball carrier, so it must have been away from the ball because it was thrown by the deep wing at the bottom of the screen. In any event, Millville set up just outside the 10. It's first down. Zamat. And there was a miscommunication, and Camargo almost had an easy pick.
Yeah. You see Camargo, I talked about it. A lot of players are taking the gloves off. The wet field, the wet surface, that makes it even worse with some of these Syntac gloves from Nike and Under Armour. Guys can't catch on to the football. You got to use your bare hands tonight.
Officials now will stop the clock. 7:09 to go. See, I wonder if that was one of those examples where he zigged instead of zagged. Right? So it's now a 2nd down and 10. 7:08 to go in the first. It's a 2-0 Hammonton lead on a bad snap on a punt formation for Millville that goes into the end zone. And then how about, you want to talk about the footing? Bryceer Hunter wiped out in the backfield, lost on the play.
We're not going to talk about the footing. You're going to talk about Elijah Church just blowing that play up. There was nowhere to go. The footing was needed because you had to cut it back because 55 collapsed the entire interior of the Millville interior offensive line.
Don't you wish you had a telestrator? Big circle?
Yeah, we got to talk to the producers about this. Get us some graphics.
Yeah.
Spot shadows, some cameras, a spotter, Fiji water. We need all of that.
I don't have any Fiji water. It's a loss of a yard. 3rd and 11, then they do the little shovel. Here's Brooks, and grabbed at the 10-yard line and thrown backwards. There's good defense. How about Joey Gillen? Ripped him by the T-shirt and kept him down.
Yeah, you want to be swagged out and have your T-shirt hanging out when you get caught by it. It's part of your uniform. It looks cool in warm-ups when Odell Beckham and Stephon Diggs do it, but this time you got the T-shirt hanging out. If you didn't, you'd still be running right now, Lassir.
Interesting. And the drive stalls, and Millville now field goal. It will be Reynes. Breon Cobbs is the holder. And Reynes from 28. He missed it to the left. An empty trip for Millville. It was a turnover. They had the ball at the Hammonton 41 to start, and they come up nothing. And it's still 2-0 Hammonton here on BFA tonight.
Recycle right. We recycle cardboard, paper, aluminum, tin, and plastics number 1 and 2. Look for the 3-arrow triangle usually on the bottom of the plastic container. The number in the center determines the plastic number. Remember to recycle only number 1 and 2 plastics. Plastic bags, plastic film, hoses, and wires are not recyclable. They can damage sorting equipment and create hazardous working conditions. Don't trash our future. Do the right thing. Remember, reduce, reuse, and recycle.
Thunderbolt area.
That happened.
So on first down, with Justin Dowdy taking the snap, and he hands it to Kenny Smith, and that's a good idea to pick up of 12 and a first down.
First big run, explosive play offensively for either team. A little bit of extra room for Hammonton. Starting to get some momentum and some feel behind this offensive line. Talked about the big boys up front. They're going to use their running game to try to be successful here tonight.
First good run for Hammonton. On first down, Smith again, patience, waiting for the holes to open, and another good run. 12 more.
Added conversation at the end of that run. See the entire left side of that offensive line did their job. 2 back-to-back first down runs for Hammonton.
at the 44-yard line. 2 good Kenny Smith runs. This portion of the broadcast, again, brought to you by Maxwell Forsman Investment Services. Visit them at maxwellforsman.com. We are a financial point of light. Now they try to mix it up with Lucas Geringer, 5'10 junior. Geringer just about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
This is going to be about the physicality in this game of Millville. Can they stop the run? It's not going to be a big shootout type of game. You want to slow it down if you're Hammonton, be physical. And can Millville, with all the speed that they have, can they be strong at the point of attack?
From the 47, again, it's Dowdy under center. Kenny Smith, and he's wrapped up immediately. Good defense, Keon German. Senior linebacker made the stop.
German, number 21, just kind of knifed through there to bring up about a 3rd and medium situation. You don't have to pass the ball on this. You can still use your running game the way you've been moving on this drive if you're Hammonton.
So a 3rd down and 6 for the Blue Devils. This portion of the broadcast brought to you by ticksforgood.org. It's always good to give, but it's better to give when you give to ticksforgood.org. Chris Losey, Coffee Jones, BFA Sports Crew here tonight, bringing you the South Jersey Championship. Millville and Hammonton, and that is the correct score, 2-0 on a safety. And on 3rd down, they fake it to Smith, and Dowdy wipes out back at the 45. So again, the turf monster. Because of that weather, Coffee, and a punt coming up for Hammonton.
You can blame the turf, but Keon German was all over that play again. Great sound team. At the dive, Sherman was on the quarterback, and you get the stop, you're going to force the punt.
That's Billy Way, the starting quarterback, also in punt formation.
A lot of guys at the line of scrimmage right now for Millville. Don't be surprised if they try to come after this punt.
Looks like Naeem Sharp, 5'6". Look at Darren Sproles type. They are coming, but Way got it away.
Barely.
Short and high. And then it'll make a right turn, and it'll be down at the 40-yard line. We've got a flag down.
Illegal formation against Hammonton.
This is a legal formation against Hammonton. Jim Razzo, the head coach, who had a shot at him. Millville declines it. They'll get the ball. They'll mark it. Looks like at the 43, so first touch at the 43-yard line.
Penalty will be added to the end of the play. That will bring up a 1st down and 10. For Millville, ball is at the 50-yard line.
So the ball will be at the 50. And Zamat on 1st down. We'll bring it near side. Brooks breaks a tackle, breaks another one, takes the guy's head off, and gets all the way down to the 36-yard line. Describe this play.
I'm just saying, does he charge Uber XL rates or Uber Black rates? He gave about 3 guys a ride for about 15 yards on that play.
And how about Kenny Smith? That's who it was. He's the casualty, and he's got some blood, too. We got to have that one again.
He's not backing down with quick screen to the best. He breaks one tackle there, gets off, get through another hand tackle.
Bang.
Bang, just gives it, and then look at the ride. Take it for a ride. Keep fighting. Keep fighting. This is why everybody in the country wants Latzir Brooks.
From the 36, a 1st down. Zamat gets it far side. And that's going to wind up being nothing. Teron Haley was the receiver, and it was Josh Camargo on the defense. It'll be no gain, 2nd down and 10, and there's a look at Kenny Smith on the sideline.
And for Jake Zamata, want him to set his feet on that throw. He got a little happy feet in the pocket, started to back up, drift, and that forced the throw to come back behind the receiver for no gain.
If you read his lips, he says, I'm all right. 2nd down. Zamat going for it all. Brooks is there. It's a touchdown for Millville. 36 yards to Latzir Brooks.
You see the caution sign on the back of his back flap. Listen, if you're seeing that, you should just put on there, Lazier. If you're reading this, it's too late. It's too late. If you're seeing this sign, it's already too late. I'm by you, and we got reservations for 6.
So it's one of those things. If you can see this, you're too close.
But that one, you're not close enough.
You're not exactly.
You're not close enough. The opening play of that drive, there was a safety shaded all the way on the side of Brooks, just to make sure he didn't get deep, about 15 yards off. That play, the safety got caught in the middle of the field. Touchdown, Millville.
Reynes, who missed a field goal from 28, and this one's blocked. So Millville did not convert the extra point. A 36-yard touchdown to Lazier Brooks. Late in the first.
Credit Union is your hometown team for banking. We offer banking which is small town focused and customer based. We know you and we are for you. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union is a nonprofit and federally insured. Solid as a Thunderbolt airplane, we are your team. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union, 1601 Cedar Street.
Hi, I'm Bob Millard, President of Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union. Come see us and experience banking as it used to be.
It's time for Thunderbolt football. Let's get ready for kickoff.
King Reynes.
I've known you a long time. Hold him up, Tom. We're good. Tonight's game brought to you by the Claridge and the Rooftop Bar, the View Rooftop Bar. You still haven't been there?
Not yet.
Oh, we got to get there. We got to get there. And by Game Changer, the official stat. What's going on here? Stat maker of the FA Sports. Stat app is at gc.com. I think the ball fell off, so you know what happens when it comes off twice, right? So Joey Zamat. There's another Zamat.
They got plenty. I know their dad's a great guy.
Yeah, I
Whole
saw him before the game. Reynes' kick to the 20-yard line. Nakeem Powell returning it for Hammonton outside the 35-yard line. So a 36-yard touchdown pass to Lazier Brooks. Bill's got a 6-2 lead. Unusual score tonight. But they're a grand slam away from tying it.
Do they have any runners on? Because right now, they haven't been able to throw the ball down the field. The running game's moved it, just around the midfield of 1 or 2 first downs, but they haven't been able to sustain if they needed to throw it on third down.
And we expected this type of a game as well. So from the 38, it's a first down for the Blue Devils. And that is Dowdy still at quarterback, and you hand off, and Kenny Smith's got nowhere to go.
And that's one thing
Camargo.
I don't think you want to do on this defense. There's too much speed on the field. You don't want to go lateral. If you try to get downhill at Millville, you have some opportunities. Getting lateral, they're just too fast.
I think one of the best plays that they ran thus far was the run by Kenny Smith to the near side, where he had patience, waited for the hole to open, and wound up with 13 yards.
They pulled a couple blockers around the outside, but that time Millville secured the edge, and that speed ran them down.
Camargo loses a yard at 2nd down and 11. We're inside of the minute in the first quarter tonight on BFA Sports. And whistles, and this play gets shut down. We have a false start. That's going to push the Blue Devils back.
Jeff
Utes is getting an awful lot of airtime tonight. So a 2nd and 11 becomes a 2nd and 16 with 37 seconds to go.
32-yard line.
Cannot shoot yourselves in the foot. You're limited in your passing game. You want to be able to establish the run and be physical. It's hard to do that when you're looking at 2nd and 16.
You're looking at Justin Dowdy again after the first offensive series. Stepped in at quarterback, taking the snaps. Jim Razzo, Kenny Smith with some room. There's another patient cutback, and he's up to the 42. And he gets a lot of it back, including the penalty, and they'll bring up a 3rd down, and you said medium. Let's call it 3rd and 7 at the 43. And that will end the first quarter tonight. We're in Hammonton.
That is into the first quarter.
It's dry. The field isn't.
Score.
And Millville's got a 6-2 lead here in the South Jersey final.
Blue Devils 2.
Need something fixed? Think Latour Hardware and Garden Center, your best bet for reliable and lasting repairs. For over 30 years, Latour has been the expert in small engine repairs, lawnmower repairs, blade sharpening, screen and window repair, glass cutting, generator maintenance, and power tool repairs. Latour services all major brands, and whether you visit the store or take advantage of Latour's pickup and delivery service, you'll know your job is being done right. Think hardware, think Latour Hardware and Garden Center. Come on in and get started.
Your smile is more than just your teeth. At Tenbrook Orthodontics, discover the smile you deserve to have. Get more smiles, more affordably priced with Harvard-trained Dr. Tenbrook's 21st century technology. Get Tenbrook's exclusive T1 braces or Invisalign, which gradually delivers a gorgeous smile. 11 locations like Millville, Washington Township, Vineland, and Mullica Hill, Tenbrook Orthodontics. Spend less time, spend less money, have more fun getting the smile you deserve.
And now, back to the game.
Sports exclusive presentation of the South Jersey final, made possible by the Blue and White Gridiron Club here in Hammonton. What a job they did in the last 72 hours to make this possible, as Dowdy runs for his life on first down and it's incomplete. And there he is again, Blashevich. He had the interception on the screen pass. There he was in Dowdy's face.
Again, there's a blitz on that side. Left side of the defense by Millville. Josh Camargo did the best he could. He picked up the outside guy, but Blashevich got the pressure immediately in the quarterback's face, and they're going to force another Hammonton punt.
Way out, as Coffey mentioned, for his second punt.
Way back to punt for Blue Devils.
And just when I thought we weren't going to look at the out-of-town scores anymore, now I got to go find it again. So it would be the Central Group 4 and the North 1 and the North 2 play. And it gets us to the Final Four next week. And we've got all kinds of flags before the snap.
Flag before the snap.
Not sure what happened. Yeah, it's probably a snap infraction by the center. So here's what we got. Toms River North 14, Kingsway nothing. And Holy Spirit 14, St. Thomas Aquinas zip. That's a non-public. We'll try it again on fourth down and 12. Looks like he jerked the snap a little bit, and I would too if I saw those guys in front like that. They're coming again. Way gets it away, and this is a good kick. Back at the 30-yard line, and it really looked like it was a fair catch, but no, Sharp decided to run out of it and out to the 35, and Millville back on offense with a 6-2 lead here in the sectional final on BFA tonight.
Thunderbolts will begin their drive first and 10 from their own 35-yard line.
For right now, the Millville offense is kind of settled in after that opening drive where they couldn't get anything done, and then the blunder on special teams giving up that 2 points, but their defense has had their back so far through the first quarter.
So here we go. They mark it at the 35 for Zamat and the Thunderbolt offense. First down carry. That's Sharp. Out to the 42. That's a gain of 7 on first down. And he 5'6", 155.
Being generous on that one. Being generous on that one.
Mind you, Darren Sproles.
My son's 11. He's towering over him. But he can run the football.
Teron Hale was the motion man here on second and short. And Samad hands off, and this time there goes some good penetration. Andrew Wayner lost on the play.
Wayner just pulled the trigger. First down, they get gashed for 7 yards. That's how you make a play defensively. I got to credit the coaching staff as much as the player on that one. Be aggressive. Try to force the issue on second down. Don't sit back and let them pound the ball down your throat. And now you got a third and fairly decent situation for Millville.
Well, you are one to say it's third and medium.
Yeah.
I'll go with it.
I think you got it. I think this is throwing down.
I agree. Need the 45-yard line. And I think it's be a timeout. And it is, and it's taken by Bert Ayala. Millville calls their first timeout with 10:29 on the clock here in the second quarter.
Getting the right pair of glasses along with the quality eye care you deserve can be expensive, but not at Ideal Vision, where for a limited time you can get a complete pair of glasses for just $49.95. And right now that includes our comprehensive eye exam. Ideal Vision is where quality meets affordability, from an on-site optical laboratory making same-day eyeglasses available to hundreds of designer frames from the brands you want, all with the lowest prices guaranteed.
We are here for you and your family's vision needs. Call or stop in today at Ideal Vision. You'll be glad you did.
And now, back to the game.
For right now, you got to look at these defenses holding their own. The one big play to Latsier Brooks is the only offensive score on the board so far in a quarter and some change.
So it was a Millville timeout, and they come out of it with a 3rd down and 7. And Zamat going to roll right, flag down. This is going to come back, folks. It's caught on the far side, Teron Hale, and this is going to be brought back, though, probably in a legal formation. Because there's never a defensive foul that's live in high school. And Jeff Utes, you're going to ask for residuals with all the airtime you're getting tonight. So wipes out a 17-yard gain, and bring up a 3rd down and very long.
And that was a pro-level concept. 3-level stretch. You got Brooks going deep. And you hit the crossing route, the intermediate to Hale, but it's going to come back with the penalty.
Back at the 34. Give me an idea of what the Blue Devils defensively are doing to keep Latsier Brooks, and I can't say in check, but are they double teaming?
If you can see it at the wide side of the field, they got Josh Camargo lined up on him, but also you'll see the safety, Justin Dowdy, just kind of creeping over there a little bit as well.
Should open the middle of the field, though, shouldn't it?
It exactly did, and you see that last play was wide open off of that.
Here is Zamat. They set up the screen, and that is Freddie Levan. And Freddie Levan is going to have a Millville 1st down at the 46.
Just the moxie of Josh Jacobs, the moxie. I'll say Josh, his older brother, but just understanding the blitz is coming. He just lays up a nice soft touch pass over the middle and gets the 1st down.
14-yard gain for that play, and a 1st down, and then they go back to the ground and back to the little guy, Naeem Sharp.
This is making Millville so dangerous. You have a quarterback that understands it cerebrally, mentally, above the shoulders. He knows when to get his players up on the ball. He's going no huddle right now. He's got the defense reeling after that conversion. He's attacking, looking for blood.
7 yards for Sharp at 2nd down and 3. Sharp again, this time hits the wall and is thrown backwards. And then he got in his face, and that's a no-no. That is an absolute no-no. Joey Gillen, you make a great play, and then you do something really dumb, and that is going to cost the Blue Devils.
And a good job by Naeem Sharp not reacting to it. Take the free lunch.
Personal foul against the Blue Devils.
I guess the flag is going to be for lifting him up and spiking him instead of getting in his face. So the good news actually for Gillen is it's not an unsportsmanlike, because that would put 1 in the book, and if he gets the 2nd one, he's ejected. But instead they went with unnecessary roughness. So that's going to put the ball down inside 35-yard line to the 33. But in any event, you can't do that. You make a good play, you're going to set up Millville with a 3rd and long, and you bail them out.
You cannot do that. You can't give away free money, especially to a team that's just as good as you. Just the fact that you're playing here at home doesn't mean that they're scared of you or they're an inferior opponent. Millville's legit.
New set of downs. Zamat, play fake, chased out, and he went down. That knee hit the ground, and that's going to be a big loss, and Kai Presley is back in the game.
Kai Presley did the right thing. Just get up the field, do your job. Let somebody else worry about the run. You go attack the quarterback, and Zamat was unable to escape on this slippery field.
It's an 11-yard loss, and it's 2nd and 21. And if Hammonton ever needed to play defensively, that might have been it.
Well, this may be a ball doesn't lie situation where they got a cheap one and got away with a unsportsmanlike penalty to give them a free first down. That loss should try to help balance it out.
Line of scrimmage is the 44. Dante Smith, wide out to the near side, number 2. And Latsier Brooks at the top. Zamat looking his way, and it's tipped and incomplete. DeAndre Clemens. Third down.
Yeah. Jacob Zamat, he predetermined that throw. He was already going to the flat route. They kind of baited him underneath coverage, got a hand on it. Luckily, it wasn't intercepted because that would have been a pick 6 for sure.
So we're seeing a lot of playing above the neck tonight. A lot of cerebral play, huh?
Well, right now you got to look at, you got Brooks. He's pressed up top of the screen, one-on-one coverage.
Zamat studies over the middle. It's tipped and incomplete. A lot of traffic in the middle of the field. And Hammonton gets a stop. It's 4th down. Clemens again got his hand on it.
And it started off Millville after getting that first down via the penalty. They got a little cute, tried to go with the rollout, took a big loss. That's put them behind the chains. 3 straight incompletions. And Hammonton's going to force the punt.
Sure he kicks it!
So Levan is back for his 2nd punt of the night. And after this play, we'll tell you just how big of a stop that was for the Hammonton defense. And Levan's kick will find the end zone. So it'll be a touchback. That's a 56-yard punt. Nothing on the return. And Hammonton back on offense with 7:48 to go. Okay, Coffee, how big was that turnaround after you give up the 15-yard penalty?
When you give up that penalty, you're almost in field goal range. You're thinking this offense and Brooks, the running game is starting to pick up for Millville, but you get the big sack on the first play after that penalty by Kai Presley, and after that, your defense holds.
From the 20. Hammonton back on offense. Again, they get the stop. And this time Billy Way is back at quarterback. They did that before, too, with Way and Dowdy. It's almost like it was a platoon situation. Now Way sends Dowdy to the bottom of the screen. And instead hands off. Kenny Smith, good run on first down. He's out across the 30-yard line. First down, Blue Devils to the 31.
It's a big power run inside between the tackles, getting downhill. Good physical run on the first play of the drive by Hammonton.
No, there's no question that every yard is going to be fought for, and it's going to be well earned. And Kenny Smith is the guy to do it for this Hammonton offense. It was him that had the 4 touchdowns. I'm sorry about that. Remember we had that flashback. Great effort by him that night against Timber Creek. On our air, this time he bounces to the outside and winds up getting nothing. The penetration originally from Thomas Smith III.
Good job by the defense. Finally getting them some breathing room. And we've seen a couple of first downs so far in this first half. Millville's gotten behind the line of scrimmage and picked up a tackle for loss.
Officially a loss of a yard. 2. So it's 2nd and 12. And the ball back at the 30. Dare I say a quick moving first half here tonight in our sectional final on BFA Sports. Kenny Smith. Out to the 38. So it'll bring up a big 3rd down and 5.
I think this is big for both teams because Millville, if they can get the stop, should get fairly decent field position, especially the way the punting unit has shown so far from Hammonton. But if you can continue this momentum and pick up another first down, you could burn some more time off of this clock. And even for Hammonton, 6-2 isn't a bad deficit going into the locker room knowing that you're going to get the ball to start the 3rd quarter.
And establishing a running game is real important, too. And they appear to be doing just that. 3rd down, a little less than 5. Kenny Smith won't get it. Gets to the line of scrimmage, that's about it. Marcus Offer. He offered up a solution that you're not getting a first down.
And Kenyon German, he makes another big play, number 21, in the backfield again. I don't see much movement off the sideline for Hammonton. They may be thinking about going for this, Chris.
This would not be the right thing to do.
39-yard line.
It's a
I
gamble.
would say Jim Razzo, I mean, he's 9-2 in the season. He's a top seed in the Group 4 South Jersey bracket, but I still would question this move.
You can go to Live Casino in Philly if you want to gamble. Don't do it here tonight. This team is too good in Millville. Maybe they're going to try to get him to jump off sides.
That would be nice. Instead, it is a timeout by Razzo. That's probably what they were thinking about doing.
Called by Hammonton.
That's what that play clock does, too. You know, you don't have that much time.
Yeah, it speeds you up. Makes you can make quick decisions.
Coach Frank Fusatola, our good friend, and another good friend of his.
Imagine living without pain. For over 35 years, Doctors Beebe and Doyle have helped thousands of people find relief from all types of pain. Millville Chiropractic Center has 4 doctors on staff specializing in hands-on or light-touch, drug-free pain relief methods. The examination, x-rays, therapies, and adjustments are all performed at one location. Schedule a consultation today. Enjoy life without pain and discomfort. Millville Chiropractic Center, the area's #1 pain relief center.
And now, back to the game.
It's beautiful, 73 degrees outside at night on Saturday.
I like the way they redid that. They closed it to traffic. It's a nice long walkway.
It's a lot of fun, but you see Hammonton, they decided to, you know what?
Now what? Now we got a Millville timeout.
I don't know if they trust if that's really a punt unit or they're going to go for it. I think the coaching staff from Millville and Bert Ayala want to talk about it as well.
Well, we're going to play a little chess here. Ayala with a timeout. So that gives us an opportunity to tell you that tonight's game is brought to you by Players Choice. PlayersChoiceFundraising.com. Many South Jersey schools use the best Players Choice. Visit them at PlayersChoiceFundraising.com. Check out their Facebook page. You do those cards, you know, where the kids sell the cards, things like that. Yeah.
We had the punch cards.
Is that what that's called, a punch card?
We had Pizza Hut and stuff like that. We had all kind of...
You know, I was all ready to ask you, too. Have you ever played the slop in Southern California? But it's a beautiful night tonight.
You know, I've had one game like this. I'll tell you about it after this point.
And Way with a low line drive, and if it takes the bounce it's supposed to, there'll be no return, and it'll be down to the 27-yard line. Berto Barber down the ball for Hammonton.
My sophomore year at Van Nuys High School, we go to the playoffs. All week it poured down raining, and we expected a game to be a monsoon. And then it ended up a night like this, to where it was wet and sloppy, but there was no rain in sight, and I'm not going to lie. I feel like I was digging mud out of my ear between my toes for the next week and a half after showering, because it was everywhere. We were covered in it. The field was a mess.
Track was messy, huh?
Beautiful night, but the field was a mess, and everybody was... you had to change before you walked in the house.
Millville at the 27, they take over. And a first down and a quick hitter up the middle. And again, Hunter, his 5th carry of the night to the 39-yard line.
Little Millville Thunderbolt T formation.
That's first down.
A little something different for them. Getting physical right now and going no huddle.
How about Coach Bird with no huddle? And the officials come in. And that's because Jim Razzo saw that, and he decided to call his second timeout.
He said, wait a minute.
He's got one left.
A century ago, General Tire was born, right here in America. Since then, we've made a name for ourselves by making tires you can depend on. Tires built to handle any road this country can throw at them, and relied on by every kind of driver. So you know that no matter where life takes you, with General Tire, anywhere is possible.
And now, back to the game.
Coaching staff is done getting the Blue Devils the top seed here in Group 4. After an impressive victory against Shawnee, they turn it around and host Millville for the right to go to the semifinal, which I believe will be in Cherokee next week. Waiting for confirmation on that. Thank you. There's our confirmation. Tom Concannon, clock operator. 1st and 10. Zamat, hands off, throwback. Naeem Sharp. Meet Joey Gillen.
As much as Sharp runs hard, he's still a little guy. This is 5'8", 155 pounds. Just gets picked up and slammed down. Good stop on 1st down.
He's lucky to get another unsportsmanlike throwing him to the ground. But with a no gain, it's 2nd and 10, and we're at about 4 minutes to go. Sharp trying to get to the edge. Got a nice block and is out to the 42.
Sharp around the right side of the formation.
About 3 yards on the play.
Little fella says, if you can't run through you, I'm going to just run around you. Pick up 5 yards. Set his offense up as we close in. Just under 4 minutes left in the first half.
No, that looked like a 3-yard gain. Got a good block, though, on the outside. Millville needs the 47. Trips in the backfield. And it's Hunter, and again, it's Gillen. I don't know how many times you can lift a player and spike him to the ground, but they're letting it go.
And there's no real misdirection on any of those plays. You got one read, and they're both going the same way. Linebackers is just going over the top and slamming these running backs. Or a football game.
So I think Gillen might have gotten away with those last 2, Coffee. 4th down and another punt from Levan. But the stop that they needed, they've got 1 timeout left, and they'll get the ball with about 2:45 to go. Good kick from Levan. It sends Powell all the way back to the 5. Got a block. Nakeem Powell still on his feet to the 34-yard line. With 2:34 to go and 1 timeout left, Hammonton will take over. They trail by 4. Tonight's game brought to you by the Claridge View Rooftop Bar at the Claridge Hotel in Atlantic City, with incredible, breathtaking views of Atlantic City skyline, boardwalk. And by Premier Orthopedic Associates, go from discovery to recovery. Just like that. Give me a thumb. Just snap. Just like that. That's it. 8 convenient locations in South Jersey. Visit them at POASNJ.com. 1st down for Hammonton. They take over. Kenny Smith breaking free. Kenny Smith. 4 guys chasing him to the 20. Kenny Smith is in the end zone. 66-yard. Hammonton is in front.
Well, both of these teams go with their full house loaded backfield, trying to get physical. But the explosiveness is led by Kenny the Jet Smith.
Explosion.
If he's not on the track team, he will be Monday. Lasir Brooks tried his best, had the angle. Couldn't punch that ball out.
Fields a try for point.
That boy was moved.
Man.
It's your Garden Variety 1-play touchdown drive. And Fields converts. And it's 9-6. Hammonton with their first lead of this sectional final. We're in Hammonton, 2:23 to go here on BFA.
Hey parents, there's something you should know. If you don't teach me about money, that's okay. I'll live off your nest egg for the rest of my life.
Feel confident talking to your kids about money.
You're gonna find me a real one, right?
Before it's too late. Get ready at td.com/kidsandmoney.
Are you ready to find your fit at Rowan College of South Jersey?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I'm ready to find my fit
in human resources,
in engineering technology, in healthcare.
With 6 divisions that include more than 100 degree and certificate programs, RCSJ gives you the choice to find a future that fits your goals. Visit rcsj.edu/enroll to start today.
And now, back to the game.
One play.
66 yards. Kenny Smith
to the house. The one weakness you'll see on this Millville team is their physicality in the middle of the interior of their defense, and they got gas there. They got plenty of speed, but can they stand up if you run downhill at them? On that one play, they got out of a gap, and Kenny Smith made a play.
Fields kick from the 15-yard line. Thomas Smith will mark it at the 31. Millville with one timeout also. And now they trail by 3 for the second time tonight. Hammonton got a safety to start with a 2-0 lead. Then Millville with a 36-yard touchdown pass. Zamat to Latsier Brooks. And then a 66-yard touchdown run by Kenny Smith. Extra point good, and that's where we are. 9-6, you're caught up. Here on BFA Sports, Chris Losey, Coffee Jones, the crew here tonight. The winner goes to the semifinal. Zamat on first down, rolling out. It is caught and nowhere to go after that for Levan. It'll be no gain officially. How about the pursuit by the Hammonton defense on that play?
And you know, it's funny, I'm watching Kenny Smith playing safety. He's still gassed and tired from that touchdown run, outrunning those speedy Thunderbolt defenders. If anything, you should take a shot at number 3 right now while he's tired.
Toms River North has increased their lead to 21-7 over Kingsway. That game in the second quarter, they're playing that one down the coast, and I'm told it's a little wetter than it is here. Minute and a half to go. Zamat fake, screen to the outside, and how about Clemens again? But Brooks got away from him and then got out of bounds to stop the clock. How about that? How do you describe that play?
His kicks won't go down. I mean, he's as good as they advertise him to be. 4-star athlete, according to 247 Sports. Number 1 team in the country, University of Georgia, has already offered. Kirby Smart says, I want you in Athens in 2 years.
Another big play here for the Hammonton defense on 3rd down and 8. It's Zamat. Far side. He's got a man. First down, Latsier Brooks. Out across the 40.
He's got the Tyreek Hill effect. He's just so fast that you got to back off and give him so much cushion. You can run that all night. Zamat can throw that almost blindfolded because of the cushion that you have to give and respect Mr. Brooks.
11 yards, first down.
It's that back foot. He kind of waits on it a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Camargo's nowhere in the picture. I'm talking about cushion, right?
And that throw was a little bit off schedule. He was a little bit late with the ball, but the cushion that you give Latsier Brooks out of respect is too much.
Now Brooks lines up in the backfield on the far side. First down, Zamat with time on target, but it went right through Teron Hale's hands. It's incomplete. That was a well-thrown ball.
Yeah. Yeah, Hale's got to make that catch. I think he can still make it running and not trying to take that jumping, diving attempt. Right now, if you're Millville, Elijah Church just comes out of the game, the big defensive tackle and nose guard. You may have some opportunity to throw the football down the field. Pass protection can hold up in this 3-man rush.
Clock stopped with 59 seconds. When we had the camera shot along the field, you saw the mist on the field. But not yet rain. Zamat, touch pass, and it's Brooks under, and he's got it at the 41 and a first down. Powell delivered the hit, but Brooks held on.
Didn't say a word, just got on up, passed the ball to the referee. Class act.
And Millville will call their final timeout with 51 seconds on the clock. Nice touch pass there by Zamat.
Dewitt always going to have another year to grow and develop, get stronger in the weight room, but he's going to be pretty good.
Tonight's broadcast is possible because of the Blue and White Gridiron Club here in Hammonton. They always do a phenomenal job in support of their football team here down in Atlantic County. And they got pressed into action, and I mean in a hurry, and made this possible. So our thanks to them. BFA Sports, we're live here in Hammonton, the South Jersey final.
766-890. If you have the winning ticket,
Forgot our obligatory. Yeah, that's the one.
Go D-line! Go check it out, TV!
First down for Zamat, chased out. Presley's got him.
Pass rush pressure got to him. He's got to get back on the ball. Millville's out of timeouts.
Down to 35 seconds. Officially no gain, 2nd and 10.
Come on, get lined up.
Now you got 2 men in motion. Zamat in trouble. Going to take a hit. Ball deflected. Incomplete. And I'll stop the clock with 20 seconds left. 3rd and 10.
Next step of progression for Jacob Zamat. Keep your balance. Keep your feet under you and ready to throw at all times. I know he had to move to his left with that pressure a little bit, but don't turn your shoulders as if you're going to run, because then you got to reset. You see Coach Kid fired up on the sideline cheering on his defense for a 3rd and long.
Now the hoodie strikes again from Fusatola. 3rd and 10. Again, no timeouts for Millville. And they have the ball at the 41. A reminder also, Hammonton will get the ball to start the 2nd half. So it's big here for Millville to get points out of this drive. It's Zamat. Sets up. Too high. Levan open, and Zamat missed him. 4th down, the clock stopped with 15 seconds. What do you do if you're Bird Ayala here?
I think you go for it.
I agree.
I don't think you have much to lose. You're going to take another 4 or 5 seconds off the play clock with this opportunity. Take your time, line up, take a shot. If anything, put your prefend defense out there. I don't trust them with a kicker. It's gonna. They don't have Justin Tucker, do they?
No.
Okay, we're good. We're good. No Randy Brown, no Justin Tucker.
Oh, that was
tonight.
an outstanding interview. Big BFA Sports night with Chris Terrian and Randy Brown.
Better pretzel, they go to Brooks here.
Zamat, far side, it's for Brooks, and he almost came up with it in double coverage. And I didn't shake on it, so no pretzel for you. And the ball goes
down. Yeah, it'd have been tough because they'd had to get up there and spike the ball from that position. I don't think any of the linemen were ready. At the end of the day, after giving up a safety early on, Millville's had their own.
They would have got a clock stoppage because you know they stopped the clock on the 1st down.
For how long? To get all these big linemen, these guys look a little
you're
tired.
right.
That's what I looked at.
Once the ball's on the ground, then they would set it up. And as expected, with Hammonton taking over, why not? 9-6 lead at halftime. You're going to get the ball to start the 2nd half. Go for it. Go in the locker room with the lead, and that's exactly what Jim Razzler is going to do. And that will take us to halftime here tonight in our sectional final on BFA Sports. It is 9-6. Hammonton in front.
Your Blue Devils 9. Millville Thunderbolts 6.
In Cumberland County, let's recycle right. We recycle cardboard, paper, aluminum, tin, and plastics number 1 and 2. Look for the 3-arrow triangle, usually on the bottom of the plastic container. The number in the center determines the plastic number. Remember to recycle only number 1 and 2 plastics. Plastic bags, plastic film, hoses, and wires are not recyclable. They can damage sorting equipment and create hazardous working conditions. Don't trash our future. Do the right thing. Remember, reduce, reuse, and recycle.
Changing colors. Life's colors change daily for each of us. We go from happy to sad, anxious to peaceful. There's events we endure and ones we enjoy. The colors of life are always changing, but there's one that's the same yesterday, today, and forever. Come, let us introduce you to Him, New Life Church, the church of many colors.
In South Jersey, We do things our own way. We say things out loud, face things head on, and never back down. And that's how we fight cancer. With the most advanced diagnostics, leading-edge technology, and a team of doctors who know how to treat your cancer. And most importantly, we do it right here at the Frank and Edith Scarpa Cancer Center, Vineland, and the Leading Edge Cancer Center, Mullica Hill.
Coffee. Ah, the smell of fresh roasted coffee beans. The aroma, the taste, and the warmth of a fresh hot cup of coffee. It gets the day going. It's a daily ritual for many people. Imagine how much more a fresh taste of God in the morning would get your day off to a great start. Come visit us. We'll tell you how. New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
Welcome to The Authority at the Solid Waste Complex, where we can solve all of your waste disposal needs. Here at the Solid Waste Complex, we service the residents of Cumberland County in disposing of their solid waste in a safe, convenient, and inexpensive way. We accept bulk, garbage, recycling, tires, and metals. If it won't fit in your curbside can or won't be picked up by your local municipality on trash day, we're here to help. The process of disposing is easy. When you first arrive at the Solid Waste Complex, you will pull in through the main entrance and follow the paved road to our scale house. Pull onto the scale through the left lane closest to the scale house window. Once your vehicle and waste are weighed, our friendly staff will guide you toward the convenience center. The convenience center is where you will dispose of your waste. Simply follow the paved road and take the ramp up into the area. From there, our staff will direct you to park and dispose in a designated area, depending on what kind of waste you have. Once finished, head back down the ramp towards the scale house for your vehicle to be weighed again. Pay your weight difference at just 4 cents per pound. We accept credit, debit, or cash. However, credit or debit is preferred. As you exit the solid waste complex, you can be happy knowing you disposed of your unwanted items in a safe, convenient, and inexpensive way. Questions? Visit our website at ccia-net.com. Our hours of operation are 7:30 to 3:30, Monday through Friday, 8 to 12 on Saturday, and closed on Sunday.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community, local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
In Cumberland County, let's recycle right. We recycle cardboard, paper, aluminum, tin, and plastics number 1 and 2. Look for the 3-arrow triangle usually on the bottom of the plastic container. The number in the center determines the plastic number. Remember to recycle only number 1 and 2 plastics. Plastic bags, plastic film, hoses, and wires are not recyclable. They can damage sorting equipment and create hazardous working conditions. Don't trash our future. Do the right thing. Remember, reduce, reuse, and recycle.
Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union is your hometown team for banking. We offer banking which is small town focused and customer based. We know you and we are for you. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union is a nonprofit and federally insured. Solid as a Thunderbolt airplane, we are your team. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union, 1601 Cedar Street.
Hi, I'm Bob Millard, President of Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union. Come see us and experience banking as it used to be.
Need something fixed? Think Latour Hardware and Garden Center, your best bet for reliable and lasting repairs. For over 30 years, Latour has been the expert in small engine repairs, lawnmower repairs, blade sharpening, screen and window repair, glass cutting, generator maintenance, and power tool repairs. Latour services all major brands, and whether you visit the store or take advantage of Latour's pickup and delivery service, you'll know your job is being done right. Think hardware, think Latour Hardware and Garden Center. Come on in and get started.
Your smile is more than just your teeth. At Tenbrook Orthodontics, discover the smile you deserve to have. Get more smiles, more affordably priced with Harvard-trained Dr. Tenbrook's 21st century technology. Get Tenbrook's exclusive T1 braces or Invisalign, which gradually delivers a gorgeous smile. 11 locations like Millville, Washington Township, Vineland, and Mullica Hill, Tenbrook Orthodontics. Spend less time, spend less money, have more fun, getting the smile you deserve.
Getting the right pair of glasses along with the quality eye care you deserve can be expensive, but not at Ideal Vision, where for a limited time you can get a complete pair of glasses for just $49.95. And right now that includes our comprehensive eye exam. Ideal Vision is where quality meets affordability, from an on-site optical laboratory making same-day eyeglasses available to hundreds of designer frames from the brands you want, all with the lowest prices guaranteed.
We are here for you and your family's vision needs. Call or stop in today at Ideal Vision. You'll be glad you did.
Imagine living without pain. For over 35 years, Doctors Beebe and Doyle have helped thousands of people find relief from all types of pain. Millville Chiropractic Center has 4 doctors on staff specializing in hands-on or light-touch, drug-free pain relief methods. The examination, x-rays, therapies, and adjustments are all performed at one location. Schedule a consultation today. Enjoy life without pain and discomfort. Millville Chiropractic Center, the area's #1 pain relief center.
More than a century ago, General Tire was born, right here in America. Since then, we've made a name for ourselves by making tires you can depend on. Tires built to handle any road this country can throw at them, and relied on by every kind of driver. So you know that no matter where life takes you, with General Tire, anywhere is possible.
Hey parents, there's something you should know. If you don't teach me about money, that's okay. I'll live off your nest egg for the rest of my life.
Feel confident talking to your kids about money
You're gonna find me a real one, right?
before it's too late. Get ready at td.com/kidsandmoney.
Are you ready to find your fit at Rowan College of South Jersey?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I'm ready to find my fit
In human resources.
in engineering technology, in healthcare.
With 6 divisions that include more than 100 degree and certificate programs, RCSJ gives you the choice to find a future that fits your goals. Visit rcsj.edu/enroll to start today.
In Cumberland County, let's recycle right. We recycle cardboard, paper, aluminum, tin, and plastics #1 and 2. Look for the 3-arrow triangle, usually on the bottom of the plastic container. The number in the center determines the plastic number. Remember to recycle only #1 and 2 plastics. Plastic bags, plastic film, hoses, and wires are not recyclable. They can damage sorting equipment and create hazardous working conditions. Don't trash our future. Do the right thing. Remember, reduce, reuse, and recycle.
Changing colors. Life's colors change daily for each of us. We go from happy to sad, anxious to peaceful. There's events we endure and ones we enjoy. The colors of life are always changing, but there's one that's the same yesterday, today, and forever. Come, let us introduce you to him, New Life Church, the church of many colors.
In South Jersey, we do things our own way. We say things out loud, face things head on, and never back down. And that's how we fight cancer. With the most advanced diagnostics, leading-edge technology, and a team of doctors who know how to treat your cancer. And most importantly, we do it right here at the Frank and Edith Scarpa Cancer Center, Vineland, and the Leading Edge Cancer Center, Mullica Hill.
Coffee. Ah, the smell of fresh roasted coffee beans, the aroma, the taste, and the warmth of a fresh hot cup of coffee. It gets the day going. It's a daily ritual for many people. Imagine how much more a fresh taste of God in the morning would get your day off to a great start. Come visit us. We'll tell you how. New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
Welcome to The Authority at the Solid Waste Complex, where we can solve all of your waste disposal needs. Here at the Solid Waste Complex, We service the residents of Cumberland County in disposing of their solid waste in a safe, convenient, and inexpensive way. We accept bulk, garbage, recycling, tires, and metals. If it won't fit in your curbside can or won't be picked up by your local municipality on trash day, we're here to help. The process of disposing is easy. When you first arrive at the solid waste complex, you will pull in through the main entrance and follow the paved road to our scale house. Pull onto the scale through the left lane closest to the scale house window. Once your vehicle and waste are weighed, our friendly staff will guide you toward the convenience center. The convenience center is where you will dispose of your waste. Simply follow the paved road and take the ramp up into the area. From there, our staff will direct you to park and dispose in a designated area depending on what kind of waste you have. Once finished, head back down the ramp towards the scale house for your vehicle to be weighed again. Pay your weight difference at just 4 cents per pound. We accept credit, debit, or cash. However, credit or debit is preferred. As you exit the solid waste complex, you can be happy knowing you disposed of your unwanted items in a safe, convenient, and inexpensive way. Questions? Visit our website at ccia-net.com. Our hours of operation are 7:30 to 3:30, Monday through Friday, 8 to 12 on Saturday, and closed on Sunday.
It's time for Thunderbolt football. Let's get ready for kickoff.
The Hammonton Blue Devils wish to thank the Hammonton Hawks, JV and varsity. Best of luck tomorrow in their championship games at William T. Capella Field. The games start at 2 o'clock for the Pee-wees. The Hawks are playing JV and varsity. Their times will be 5:30 for the JV, 3:30 for the JV, and 5 for the varsity. Please come on over and grab a cheesesteak from Don's stand.
As a chicken. Down south is saying money and chicken. Money.
And one more time for the 50-50 winning ticket. It is blue ticket number 766.
You guys in the wrong place? What's going on?
890.
You sure you're in the right place?
You have the winning ticket.
Sure you're in the right place?
please come to the press box to collect your winnings.
Little tight there. Little tight. Little tight. To see if we can build up a little bit. Good to see you. I'll see you afterwards.
The rain is practicing.
Oh my God! That was like 3 hours long.
10 seconds. Let me know if you find it.
That long?
5, 4. As we get ready to start the second half, that is a look at the Hammonton Blue Devils squad, the top-ranked Hammonton Blue Devils, and with good reason. With a 9-2 record, they are hosting this South Jersey Championship game here on BFA. Chris Losey, Coffee Jones, the entire BFA sports crew here tonight. You see the score 9-6, and it kind of is where we thought it would be. Some Latsier Brooks and some running from Hammonton.
Chris, we're neutral to this game, so let's talk about both sides. You're Hammonton. You got a 9-6 lead. You're winning the game. You're going to get the ball to start the third quarter. Go down there and score. Try to make it a 2-score game. Put some pressure on Jacob Zamot in this offense in this slippery field to try to make some plays down the field. But realize, Millville's made one play to Latsier Brook. That's it. That's their 6 points on the board. That one big play. On the other side, if you're Millville, you're down 9-6. That's okay. They've made one play. They made the big-time run to Kenny Smith. That's all that's happened. There's been one run and one big throw down the field, and you got the safety when you snap it over your punter's head. It's kind of the difference in the ball game. They made their extra point. You missed it. You got your extra point blocked. Other than that, there's been one play on either side. Both of these teams should be confident in the third quarter. Can somebody just get a stranglehold on this game?
So are you telling me that if we wipe out their big play and wipe out their big play, it's 2-0 on the safety?
We can basically just start this game over. It's a 3-point game. That's fine. You know, the Vegas odds, they say the home team gets 3 points anyway.
Yeah.
Let's just play 2 quarters of football to see who's going to be the South Jersey section champion.
Well, it's funny because in the first 2 minutes of the ball game, Millville was punt formation. They get a bad snap. It goes into the end zone, and it's a safety. And right off the bat, it's 2-zip Blue Devils. Then, like you said, Latsier Brooks, by the way, you want to get more color, it's a 36-yard touchdown pass. That was the first thing, right, from Jacob Zamot. Then 66-yard run for Kenny Smith. And that's where we are. Other than that, we've had a turnover on both sides. We have had penalties. And we've had a lot of drives that stall. And we had a missed field goal.
And you can expect that with these defenses. So right now, if you're Millville, you're right. The missed field goal as well. So this game is just as even as you can match it up to be. Slippery field, who can get their footing. Can Millville stop the downhill run of Kenny Smith? Because on this drive, I don't expect anybody else to get the ball but number 3.
And we shall see. And as Coffee mentioned, Hammonton will have possession to start the second half. And you know, there's a lot of buzz about Hammonton high school football here, but there's also a lot of buzz about Hammonton midget football, as both of their JV and varsity teams are going to be in championship games tomorrow.
That's right.
Dynamite drop in. This portion of the broadcast brought to you by RK Auto Group, RK Chevrolet, Kia, and Subaru Environment, and our good friend Jim G. By the Claridge Hotel, the View Rooftop Bar in Atlantic City. And by Maxwell Forsman, Investment Services Incorporated, your guiding light to financial freedom. MaxwellForsman.com.
Hammonton will receive the opening kickoff of the second half.
So, Definitely a late arriving crowd, but they have come, and boy, have they shown up. This is a packed house tonight here at Kappa Ferrick Field in Hammonton.
Reynes, the kickoff for Millville.
This will be Reynes again. He missed the 28-yard field goal attempt. Would have tied this game. We'd be tied.
Well, we'd be tied, and if either one of these teams can find a way to get maybe a 2-score lead, touchdown lead, something of that nature to kind of put some pressure on the other offense. But right now, as a 1-score ball game, Brooks can explode at any time. And you've seen the explosiveness of Kenny Smith. It's going to be a heck of a second half, Chris.
Well, that second half starts right now. Reynes, and this one is deep, and Powell will field it at the 15. It might have gone out of bounds, and that was a big mistake because he's only going to get up to the 17-yard line. Special teams for Millville. The first one there was Jaheim Holloway. So Hammonton will start deep in their own territory. Second half.
Working that left side of the offensive line. We've seen it in the first quarter. The left side of the line turned the corner for at least 20, 30 yards. Mr. Kenny Smith was closing in on a 100-yard game in the first half. And then that explosive touchdown run, he broke through the interior of the left side and got missing.
You know, and with Kenny Smith with that 66-yard touchdown run, he rushed for over 100 yards in that first half alone. So Way couldn't handle the snap, and it's going to cost him, as he was tracked down from behind by Solomon Massey-Kent, senior linebacker. It's a loss of a yard, and it's 2nd and 11. You know, our good friend Rich Van Noord calls the Millville games, who is home because the Eagles are home, because he goes everywhere they go.
He's got a weekend off.
Oh, I tell him it's nice to be rich, you know.
Yeah, he's got the weekend off. He's got a little break.
Phillies in the World Series. He's on Facebook taking selfies and pictures of him down in Texas with the Texans. But, okay, 10 carries, 122 yards for Smith, and Samad 9 of 16 for 97 yards. This is a second down carry, and Smith's 11th carry of the game. Gets nothing. How about a loss of a yard, and Millville stiffens defensively, and it's 3rd down and 12.
The first 2 plays of this drive, Millville has shown up in the backfield. Tackles for loss on each of those plays. Obviously the errant snap on the first play of the drive. But here we go, 3rd and long situation. Can Hammonton get something out of their passing game?
Sorry, I slipped. They need the 28-yard line, and as Coffey mentioned, it's 3rd down and long. And it's Way, and it's a misdirection up the middle, and it really didn't fool anybody. But Presley bounces out, and that bounce out is going to get Hammonton the first down. They had containment after a gain of only 3, but Presley somehow got out of it, and it's a first down for the Blue Devils.
That's a backbreaker. You get them in the 3rd and long. They decide to run the ball on the inside handoff, and that time I gave Kenyon German a lot of credit when he did right. That time he did. Looking, doing somebody else's job, got caught with his eyes inside. He got sealed, and that opened up a big lane for Presley.
Good for 20 yards.
3rd and 12. Wow.
At the 37, it is Way in the shotgun. Handoff. Guess who? Kenny the Jet. I like that. I suppose you were waiting for him, though, to break one before you called him that. 2 yards.
Yeah, Smith's legend. TNC, NBA All-Star. What more can we say?
We got a 2nd down now and 8 after the gain of 2. First 2 minutes of play here, 3rd quarter on BFA Sports. Chris Losey, Coffey Jones, the entire crew here tonight to bring you this sectional final from Hammonton. This is Kenny Smith, left side. Nice cutback. Look at the patience by him in his running. And he gets close to a marker. He's going to be, maybe about a half-yard short, but he's out of bounds from where they spot it. So it looks like it's going to be 3rd down and about that much.
Yeah, great patience.
No, it's 1st down.
I don't know about that one, Chris.
No. You know why? You know why? Because they started the series on that line right there, and they say you got to that line right there. That's a tick line. That's a 1st down for Hammonton. So at the 47-yard line, 9:25 and running. Third quarter, 9-6 Blue Devils. Sectional final action on BFA. This portion of the broadcast brought to you by the Claridge Hotel in Atlantic City and the View Rooftop Bar. It's an I formation look with Dowdy under center. Kenny Smith right side, right through into that second level, dragging people, and that was Kevin White with the stop for Millville, but a gain of 7.
They're in the second level, and I'm seeing 2 offensive linemen down the field, and right now, I don't see any tight ends in the game. It just looks like extra offensive linemen, big, heavy personnel being more physical than Millville right now. That 3rd and 12 is going to come back to bite them if they don't get a stop on this drive.
So a second down and short. There it is.
Oh, he's got the caution tape, too. Okay. If you're reading this, it's too late.
And this time Dowdy keeps it, and Dowdy's going to lose yards.
I think that was a missed handoff. I can see Kenny Smith kind of throwing his hands up like, what happened? What happened, teammate? Couldn't get him the handoff.
Blashevitz, who had that interception where he read the screen pass, responsible for that TFL. And a tackle for loss brings up a 3rd down and 5. Hammonton will come out of the huddle. They need the 43-yard line. And again, it's Justin Dowdy under center. Kenny Smith right side. Nope. Fought for it. Penetration. Millville stopped him.
Solomon Massey Kent, the senior outside linebacker, he comes through first, gets the initial penetration, and after giving up a 3rd and 12 and burning up about half the quarter almost, the Millville defense is going to force a punt opportunity.
And again, Kenny Smith loses his hat. So he'll have to come off the field. Millville gets their stop. First 5 minutes of play here in the 3rd quarter. They trail 9-6 in this Group 4 championship game here tonight on BFA.
We only got tough guys here on BFA Sports. You've seen Kenny Smith earlier in the game. You've seen the blood, the helmet comes off. He still comes out there, 66-yard scamper to the house.
Way gets a good one away. I knew I would say that. Into the end zone, 52-yard punt. Touchback, and Millville will come on offense with 7:10 to go here in the 3rd, and they trail by 3.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community, local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
And now, back to the game.
Not yet.
2, 1, go for it.
So Millville will get their first offensive possession of the second half with Jacob Zamat. And that is dropped off the far side. Brooks looks like he wanted to run before he caught it. Incomplete.
He had a great block outside. I think it was Teron Hale. He's getting a good block on the cornerback. There's been a lot of room for Brooks to run. You got to catch that ball first.
By the way, thanks again to Rich Van Noort for the stats. Zamat 9 of 16 for 97 yards in the first half, but 36 of those were to the touchdown to Latsier Brooks. 2nd and 10 at the 20.
Latsier's changed the undershirt. He's got the blue undershirt now. He's got it rid of the sleeves. No gloves on. Now he's lined up in the backfield.
You are the fashion police.
Got to check the swag, man. If you're going to be a ball player, you got to look the part.
Officials too. They fake the screen one way. They dump it off the far side, and Sharp will get to about the 27. We got a flag down.
However, there is a flag on the front.
Flag at the line of scrimmage. It's Dante Smith, slow to get up for Millville. Jeff Utes will tell us what the foul is. Let's see what he's got. Well, he gave her a preliminary, but we didn't see it because it was blocked. I'm assuming it would be See how many yards they go back, and we'll find out.
I think it's holding on Millville.
Is it a hold? Well, let's see what we got. Why don't we get Jeff to signal it again so he can tell everybody at television land what it was.
Penalty on the offense. They're going that way. We know that.
Yeah. What do you think, Jeff? Can you tell us what it was? Yeah, but the ball is at the 13.
Still second down.
Or is it at the 12? Anyway, it is second and a long way for Millville. And there goes Sharp right out of the pack. Naeem Sharp with some nifty running. And he is up to the 30. He got all the penalty and then some. It brings up a third down and about 4. And they go no huddle. Tried to sneak.
Sharp again on a carry.
That didn't work.
He's over the play first down.
Oh, it did work. You give a first down to the 30-yard line.
Whoa, we'll take it.
Again, if you start the series on the big line and you get to the big line, move the chains, and a first down for the Thunderbolts.
The referees and staff is being consistent. They gave that call to Hammonton for the first down, and now Millville gets one. Keep this drive alive.
6:05 to go in the third. This is Sharp again. He can't get through Clemens. And then Presley wraps him up.
Both of these defenses, Chris, are flowing fast to the football. The one big play on the last drive, Hammonton with a misdirection, a little counter. See some cramping going on up front.
Clemens is still down. You know, it's funny you mentioned that, too, because the conditions are more for September.
Yeah, it's a little warm. It's a little warm tonight.
High 60s than they are. This portion of the broadcast is brought to you by Maxwell Forsman Investment Services and by Players' Choice. Players' Choice Fundraising. Go visit their Facebook page like I did. Specialize in all types of fundraising efforts to make your event possible. PlayersChoiceFundraising.com.
Well, right now, Millville's got an opportunity after getting that first down to be able to settle their offense down, see if Jacob Zamat and his explosive weapons outside can do something in the passing game. He's missed Hale on a couple of throws inside. Obviously, Brooks can get loose at any given time.
Let's go, D!
There's the Hammonton sideline. Jim Razzo hanging on to a 3-point lead here in this sectional final. It's second down and 9 with the ball at the 31. And they yelled that he moved, and the crowd is right, but there's no flag, but Brooks gets out of bounds after a gain of about 5. And that takes me back to Williamstown. Run the clock, run the clock. Fans get involved. You got to love it.
Fans, the parents, faculty, staff, everybody's here. It's the South Jersey Group 4 final. I wouldn't expect anything less on either sideline.
Third down, big play, and the handoff is not going to get the first down for Hunter. He's going to be stopped short. Like 2 yards plus. What do you do?
That's a conservative play call.
Bert Ayala.
I'm very surprised at that play call on third and medium. You got an opportunity to throw the hitch route to Brooks. That's been there all night. Use them in the backfield. Simple inside handoff, pick up 2 yards on 3rd and 5 when you're down by 3.
So we get another punt from Levan that bounces on the far side, takes a mini Millville bounce and winds up at the 37-yard line. So that's a 36-yard punt. Nothing on the return. Hammonton back on offense with 4:43 to go here in the third. South Jersey Group 4 championship game tonight on BFA Sports, brought to you by RKAutogroup.com, RK Chevrolet, Subaru, and Kia of Vineland. Jim G, your good friend.
Both of these teams came in explosive on offense. When you look at the season stats,
Just want to remind you also that through the efforts of the Blue and White Gridiron Club here in Hammonton, made this game possible. Tremendous job by them to bring you this championship game tonight on BFA. Kenny Smith, first down carry to the 40.
Both teams allowing 15 points per game on the season defensively, so you're at about that rate through the first half and some change. But offensively, Hammonton averaging 25 points a game, Millville over 32 points per game, and right now both of these teams offensively, one score, one big play for either side.
It's the way we like them, my friend. Second down and 7. Take down to 4 minutes left here in the third. There's a look at Billy Way, who's back under center in the shotgun. Meanwhile, Kenny Smith bouncing out, and his helmet comes off for the 4th time as it gets to the 43-yard line. It's going to wind up being a third down and about 4. The ball is at the 43, and Kenny Smith's helmet is at the 50-yard line.
And that wasn't anything aggressive by the defense. It was just a solid tackle. Good job by Solomon Massey Kent. A little bit of confusion early on of where to line up. A little bit extra at the end of it.
That's what he thought.
Massey Kent makes that play, but the good news for Millville, Kenny the Jet Smith is going to be on the sideline for this third down play.
He's in timeout. From the 43-yard line, it's the Blue Devils. It's Geringer in the backfield, replacing Smith. And you got Powell out to the far side. Instead, they go up the middle with Geringer, and he is at and has a Hammonton first down.
He's short. Chris, are you serious?
Nah. The line judge at the bottom of the screen was killing the clock. The line judge at the bottom of the screen was killing the clock.
The top of the screen, he has it short.
Why was he killing the clock?
Well, the clock's running, so it doesn't matter now.
Well, so they fixed it because he's definitely short. But I was watching the official at the bottom of the screen. I'm not going to do it again. How's that?
Dangerous call, but here we go.
4th and a yard.
Smith's back in the game.
Do you go for it here? Geringer in front of Smith. It's Smith, and he will get it with that little dive. To the 48.
Kenny Smith versus Thomas Smith, 3-on-3. Right at the line of scrimmage. And Kenny Smith, the tie goes to the offense, and he fought with the second effort to move the change.
Tie goes to the offense?
That's what they say,
I'm
right?
loving this. I'm loving this. You weren't stopping him. You can't tackle him that way. No way.
Once line of scrimmage, there was no white shirt in the backfield. I figured there was too much momentum for him not to get half a yard.
From the 49-yard line, a fresh set of downs for Hammonton with 2.5 to go in the third. Kenny Smith. Kenny Smith still going. How about Kenny Smith? To the 10 and the cutback. It's his second touchdown of the night. 51 yards. And Hammonton increases their lead.
Wow. I mean, you know what? I like the thought. I said Latsir Brooks remind me of Tariq Hill. That reminds me of Marshawn Lynch. That's not the Marshawn Lynch type of feel. The way this crowd just exploded here at Hammonton. Just reads the cut, spin, break a tackle. This is beast mode here. Gets a block down the field, and I'm not done yet. Cut across the grain and get in the end zone.
That was huge.
Fields, extra point is good. And with 2:15 to go, Hammonton now leads this game by 10.
Your score, your Blue Devils 16, Millville 6.
My white hat right here.
In
Cumberland County, let's recycle right. We recycle cardboard, paper, aluminum, tin, and plastics number 1 and 2. Look for the 3-arrow triangle usually on the bottom of the plastic container. The number in the center determines the plastic number. Remember to recycle only number 1 and 2 plastics. Plastic bags, plastic film, hoses, and wires are not recyclable. They can damage sorting equipment and create hazardous working conditions. Don't trash our future. Do the right thing. Remember, reduce, reuse, and recycle.
Thunderbolt Area Federal.
And now, back to the game.
Let's go, boys! Don't let up! We got the big hit!
Tonight's game brought to you by Premier Orthopedics, and how about a premier running back right there in Kenny Smith?
He talked about it. He's seen his face when he's bleeding earlier in the first quarter. He said, I'm good. I'm good. Sometimes you got to taste your own blood to realize you're ready to go.
51-yard touchdown run. 16-6 Hammonton in front. Now we'll see the response from Millville. And Fields sends it into the end zone. He's going to come out. Hale comes out.
Good decision.
Teron Hill gets up to the 25-yard line. I think that's a touchback, folks. That's what they're yelling. And we couldn't see on our vantage point, but
First and 10 from the own 35-yard line.
did he field it outside the one? Okay, okay. So if he fielded it outside the goal line, then there would be no touchback. See, I you know.
You're good. You're good.
I try to be.
I trust you, Chris.
I try to be fair. Right, Tom? All right. So we're at the 25 and a first down for Millville. Correction, 35.
Go, King!
So very good return. You had said good decision. You weren't kidding. Teron Hale bringing a 35-yard kickoff return to get Zamat and the Thunderbolts back on offense. First down, it's a throw. Zamat looking near side. Did Brooks come up with it? He did. So that's a gain of about 6.
Keshawn Jones, number 7.
Oh, sorry, it's Keshawn Jones.
Gain of 5 on the play, but it'll be second down and 5.
Good inside pass rush move from the Hammonton defensive line. I'm trying to see who that was. If it was Christian Medina. Nope, it's 58 or 56. I couldn't see. 58. Heck of a spin move in that last play.
Second down and 4 after the 6-yard pass. This is a screen set up. And that's Sharp, and he is dropped behind. And Clemens, another fine defensive play for the Blue Devils.
And they're all over the Millville playbook right now. As soon as they see the swing screen, they're flying out there. These blue jerseys are fired up after beast mode. Kenny Smith gave them a 2-score lead.
You call Kenny the Jet? No? Kenny the Jet Beast Jet?
36-yard line.
By the way, this is a Group 4 sectional final. The other Group 4 action going on tonight, or it's not tonight, it's tomorrow. And we'll get that all situated as we are in the final minute here in the third quarter, and this is a big 3rd down and 9 for the Thunderbolts. They need the 45-yard line. And Zamat, Presley chasing him, and he got it away. And in the middle of the field is Hale, and it's a first down for Millville to the 48. 12 yards, Zamat to Hale.
You see the height and the poise of Zamat in the pocket. He's facing some pressure. These offensive linemen, they got to do a better job on the edges of keeping him clean because those blue jerseys were coming at him. He stood poised in the pocket and made a nice throw to pick up a big first down.
Now, Millville does not have to run another play here, but looks like they're going to. Pressure coming off the edge, and Sharp breaks through from 1 and winds up getting a couple yards on a play that looked like it had nothing to start. Thrown out of bounds.
You see right now on the edge, you've seen the blitz coming flying from number 23, John Smith.
Let's go, D!
Official timeout on the
Got a
field.
timeout on the field. Another injured player. So it winds up being a gain on the play. Coffey mentioned making something out of nothing.
You got to.
To the midfield mark. And we have an injured. This is a player. Is a coach. It's a member of the chain gang. Or a ball boy. Let's see who it is. Well, whoever it is, he's going to get the rest of the night off, I think. That X typically is a ball boy. The chain gang appears to be intact. So that would be the ball boy. Yep. And that's what that X means. So the play ended out of bounds, so guess what? We're going to run another play. Exactly. You heard the clock operator, so we're going to go on the snap.
3 on the play, but there's second down, 7 balls at the 50-yard line.
So from midfield, barring a penalty, this should be the last play of the third quarter. Again, you got Sharp in the backfield, and he gets the handoff, and he's got a lot of room. He's not touched for 16 yards until he gets down to the Hammonton 38. And a big run for Naeem Sharp and the Thunderbolts, and when they start the fourth quarter tonight, they will be inside the Hammonton 40. Who goes to the semifinals? 16-6 Hammonton.
Union is your hometown team for banking. We offer banking which is small town focused and customer based. We know you and we are for you. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union is a nonprofit and federally insured. Solid as a Thunderbolt airplane, we are your team. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union, 1601 Cedar Street.
Hi, I'm Bob Millard, President of Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union. Come see us and experience banking as it used to be.
And now, back to the game.
Who's your white hat? Oh. We got 12 minutes to go tonight to crown a sectional champion here in Hammonton. Chris Losey, Coffee Jones, the BFA Sports crew here. Tonight's game brought to you by Maxwell Forsman Investment Services, your guiding light to financial freedom.
That's right.
Visit them at maxwellforman.com.
First and 10 for Millville.
A good run by Naeem Sharp to set up Millville. They're at the 38 and the first down. Pressure coming. Zamat gets out of it. He's got a lot of room. Zamat dives inside the 30. First down, Millville.
The middle is over to play his first down.
Big time run to set his team up, and they need it right now. A score on this drive can make this very interesting for the Hammonton faithful, even though they got a 2-score lead in the fourth quarter.
Love the composure of Zamat. Saw the pressure coming wide open. Why not run? There's a connection to Levan, and he's inside the 20. 16 yards on that play.
His offseason is going to be big to get stronger. He understands the game at the highest level. He's going to be a Division I quarterback. Let that body fill out. He's going to be a star at the next level.
They give it to Sharp, and he is cut down immediately. Well, 55 was in there. That's your guy tonight. Elijah Church, and he took him to school.
He took him to church, let's just say that.
Well, that would have been redundant.
Yeah, he baptized him on that play, but right now, Millville's in field goal range. You need a score of some kind to make this a one-score ball game, and then your defense can try to bail you out and get you another stop.
No gain on that run. Oh, that was a first down run. That got him a first down. How do you like that? I thought we had a first and 10 before, but we do now. Here's Zamat running out of it to the left side and tracked down by Andrew Wayner.
These athletes and linebackers, even the defensive line, it's like a bunch of linebackers in church out there on defense. They got so much speed and they tackle well.
Got 5 yards on that run.
Second down, about 4.
Maybe 6. Second and 4. They're at the 11-yard line. Millville started this drive at their own 35. when Teron Hale ran a kick out from just at the goal line. Now Zamat in trouble. Church chasing him, and Zamat throws it to the pylon for Brooks. It's incomplete. Clock stops, 10:06. Fourth quarter, and it's 3rd down and 4. What do you think, Coffey?
I think at this point you got to make a decision to get the ball to number 1's hand. Nasir Brooks has been quiet since that explosive play in the first quarter, and right now they had him out wide. Let's see some misdirections, the reverses, anything to get the ball. The quick screen that he dropped was the last time we called his name.
That is the Hammonton sideline urging their Blue Devils on defense to get a stop. 3rd and 4 from the 11. Zamat, swing it out. No chance for Levan. He stopped right there at the 9-yard line. It was Dowdy coming in. And the closing speed brings up a 4th down now and about 2.
This decision is going to cost you. You take the 3 points, but if you don't take the 3 points and don't get it here, you might as well burn 3 minutes off the clock. And the way that they've been running the football with Kenny Smith.
They are not going to kick it. 4th down and 2. Zamat, he may be just trying to get Hammonton to jump. Remember, no play clock working on, it's kept on the field. And I don't think they're going to try to snap it. Now Zamat goes in the shotgun. No, they are. And it's Sharp. And he's going to have a 1st down, and he's going to have a touchdown.
Oh, he's close.
No, he's got a spot. We got an official on one side signaling a touchdown, and we got an official at the bottom signaling a spot. So they're going to talk about this.
How do we do it? Flip a coin?
No.
Seniority? Is it seniority? The older guy gets the call?
No, if you see it, it's a touchdown. But we got a guy emphatic that he's holding a spot at the bottom of the screen. But I think they're going to go with a touchdown here. That's a 9-yard touchdown run for Naeem Sharp. That's not a good look, folks. So now, I think they're going to go for 2. And look at this, a direct snap to Brooks. And Brooks will find his way short. He didn't get it. Nasir Brooks took the direct snap, tried the left side, and was cut down before the goal line.
Don't like it.
Take us to break, Coffey.
I don't like the call. You go with the direct snap to your best player, but you didn't need it. Now you're forced. You're going to need a touchdown if you're going to get a stop against Kenny Smith. We'll see you after this break here on BFA Sports.
Something fixed? Think Latour Hardware and Garden Center, your best bet for reliable and lasting repairs. For over 30 years, Latour has been the expert in small engine repairs, lawnmower repairs, blade sharpening, screen and window repair, glass cutting, generator maintenance, and power tool repairs. Latour services all major brands, and whether you visit the store or take advantage of Latour's pickup and delivery service, you'll know your job is being done right. Think hardware, think Latour Hardware and Garden Center. Come on in and get started.
It's time for Thunderbolt football. Let's get ready for kickoff.
Welcome. 16-12, Hammonton is in front. A 9-yard touchdown run by Naeem Sharp. A little bit of controversy from the officials. One had no touchdown, one had a touchdown. You ever see that before, Coffey?
No, I haven't. But you're the official. I'm just going with whoever says touchdown, I'm going with him if we're on offense.
10.
He's right.
At least it should have warranted a discussion, but it did not. The 2-point conversion was unsuccessful, so the lead is 4 for the Blue Devils. And here is Nakeem Powell. Dragged from behind. They got an ooh and ah from the crowd. And the special teams play made by Jaheim Holloway again. So Hammonton will be back on offense with 9 minutes to go in the ball game.
Well, right now for this Millville defense, it's their time to shine and show up. Kenny Smith has ran all over them. He had 184 yards, the sophomore did, last week in their victory and 3 touchdowns. 2 touchdowns, over 150 yards here today. He's going to be the bell cow to close this last 9 minutes out for Hammonton.
Well, we saw the response from Millville. Now let's see the counterpunch from Hammonton. Kenny Smith. Bell cow equals a busy boy. 4 yards to the 33.
Sad part is he's only in 10th grade. I can't believe that. He's in 10th grade. He's got 2 more years. These colleges can't wait to get him on campus.
Kevin White is down for the Thunderbolts. So we'll take a break with him. 8:45 to go.
Smile is more than just your teeth. At Tenbrook Orthodontics, discover the smile you deserve to have. Get more smiles, more affordably priced with Harvard-trained Dr. Tenbrook's 21st century technology. Get Tenbrook's exclusive T1 braces or Invisalign, which gradually delivers a gorgeous smile. 11 locations like Millville, Washington Township, Vineland, and Mullica Hill. Tenbrook Orthodontics. Spend less time, spend less money, have more fun getting the smile you deserve.
And now, back to the game.
So in the meantime, let's give a little recap of tonight. We had a safety to start the game, 90 seconds into the game. Bad snap on a Millville punt. 36-yard touchdown pass, Latsier Brooks from Jake Zamat. And then 66-yard run, Kenny Smith. And then 51-yard run by Kenny Smith.
Beast mode.
Then a 6-yard touchdown by Naeem Sharp. A controversial touchdown. And that's where we are. And we still have Kevin White on the field being looked at. So I think at this point that Jeff Utes might bring the teams to the sidelines. And we'll take another break. Stay out until I tell you, because
he may really be hurt.
He may really be hurt.
Getting the right pair of glasses along with the quality eye care you deserve can be expensive, but not at Ideal Vision, where for a limited time you can get a complete pair of glasses for just $49.95. And right now that includes our comprehensive eye exam. Ideal Vision is where quality meets affordability, from an on-site optical laboratory making same-day eyeglasses available to hundreds of designer frames from the brands you want, all with the lowest prices guaranteed.
We are here for you and your family's vision needs. Call or stop in today at Ideal Vision. You'll be glad you did.
Imagine living without pain. For over 35 years, Doctors Beebe and Doyle have helped thousands of people find relief from all types of pain. Millville Chiropractic Center has 4 doctors on staff specializing in hands-on or light-touch, drug-free pain relief methods. The examination, x-rays, therapies, and adjustments are all performed at one location. Schedule a consultation today. Enjoy life without pain and discomfort. Millville Chiropractic Center, the area's #1 pain relief center.
More than a century ago, General Tire was born, right here in America. Since then, we've made a name for ourselves by making tires you can depend on. Tires built to handle any road this country can throw at them, and relied on by every kind of driver. So you know that no matter where life takes you, with General Tire, anywhere is possible.
My man. Second down, run blitz coming, and boy, they stuffed it. There's nowhere to go. Solomon Massey Kent, who is joined by Marcus Offer.
So no, that's not 200 yards now after that loss. It's 199. What a play. That
sure is.
Reading your keys.
You're under 200, my friend. Loss of 3, 3rd and 9. Billy Way. This is the counter to Powell. And he ran right into Keon Conyers, short of the marker. Great open field tackle by Conyers.
That's a championship type of tackle. That's a championship type of tackle. And right now, it looks like they might be trying to go for this. Because if he gets this first down, it's going to burn another 3 minutes. Solid hit, head up on the thigh board.
That's a first down if Conyers doesn't make that stop.
That may be a touchdown. He may still be running.
So with the ball at the 37, fourth down, about 2. Hammonton needs the 39. And they are going to go for it. It's Dowdy now under center. Geringer and Smith. And they got him to jump. And no flag. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Hammonton's going to get a first down. Wow. Kenny Smith. But that absolutely appeared like he jumped across the neutral zone.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, my goodness.
He got away with that one.
Oh, my goodness.
They got away with that one.
What? They don't have that, but...
Well, if Kenny Smith's on your fantasy team, you'll take that.
Oh, wow. He gets back over 200 yards, but that's another miss by this crew. That's a terrible, terrible non-call there. At the 41. First and 10, Hammonton. Near side, Kenny Smith. Gets about 3.
Shot by Keon German there on that play. But it's a play clock wasted for Millville. Down by, they need a touchdown here. They went for 2. Didn't take the extra point. Don't really trust their kicking game right now in this sloppy field and their protection. They put it all on this drive. And if you're in the blue shirts, you're putting it on Kenny Smith.
I don't know if he wasn't trusting his kicking game or he was chasing that extra point because of the safety. No?
Well, you're going to be down 3. If you take the extra point, you're down by 3. Do you trust your kicking game to make a field goal to tie it? If not,
well, see, it forces them to touchdown. And now a timeout taken by Jim Razzo. So that'll stop the clock with 5:43 to go here in the 4th. Big second down play when we come back.
Hey parents, there's something you should know. If you don't teach me about money, that's okay. I'll live off your nest egg for the rest of my life.
Feel confident talking to your kids about money.
You're gonna find me a real one, right?
Before it's too late. Get ready at td.com/kidsandmoney.
And now, back to the game.
Timeout number 1 from the Blue Devils. 5:43 on the clock.
Playing J. Cole Dreamville here at Hammonton, playing Millville. 4-point ball game. Just under 6 minutes to go here on BFA Sports, the #1 place to get high school football in New Jersey.
Oh, baby. What a way to wrap up our 7th season together. At the 44-yard line. By the way, our contract negotiations, I got news on that.
I think I'm opted out.
Yeah, think so? I know a guy. High snap. Kenny Smith can only get a yard.
Smith on the carry.
Who cares? That's bad. Can you imagine if Kenny Smith doesn't get that first down after a guy jumps over the ball? My goodness.
At the end of the day, it's going to play out. Nothing's going to be lost for Millville other than 2 minutes of time and a few yards for Kenny Smith's fantasy team. It's 3rd and long.
3rd down 6 at the 45. Hammonton must get to the Millville side of the field. They have 1 4th down conversion on this drive.
Counter again.
It's a counter again. Presley! And he's going to wind up 2 yards short. He's taken down at the 49-yard line. What looked like had promise, Acier Cornish cut him down.
Man, they've had that play game every time. That counter play is just killing them.
How about Bert Ayala now? He's got 3 timeouts.
You got to trust your sophomore superstar tailback. You got to trust him. Give him the football. If you can get him to jump, try it again. I wouldn't be surprised if this is a dummy call and you don't snap it. But if you're Millville, you got to be smart. Do not get in the neutral zone. Looks like they're running it.
It's Dowdy. It's Kenny Smith, and he is going to get it. That extra effort that he needed gets the first down.
He definitely has that.
That's a big fourth down conversion for Hammonton, as they'll get a new set with 4 minutes to go.
Watch the patience here. Spins, rolls off a tackle, fights forward, picks up a big first down. Right behind Elijah Church.
Sorry, Marcus Offer had him wrapped up 2 yards behind. But Kenny Smith would not be denied, and that gets the first down with 4 minutes to go. I don't know why they waited. They started it. Now, Hammonton will be in clock kill mode.
Yeah, it's 4-minute offense in Millville. I think you give them one play. If you can get a tackle for loss here, maybe save your timeouts. But after this, you're going to have to start burning them the way Kenny Smith is running at over 200 yards a day.
Check this backfield out. This portion of the broadcast brought to you by Players Choice Fundraising. PlayersChoiceFundraising.com. This is Kenny Smith trying to keep his footing. Winds up getting about a yard. Then he's pushed back by Offer. Edison Andino, and yep, there is the timeout from Bert Ayala. That's his first. 3:21 on the clock. So here's our reset. Hammonton has a 4-point lead. They have the ball at the Millville 48.
I personally don't like that timeout there. Kenny Smith is gassed right now. Run those 40 seconds, burn those timeouts when you last need them if they convert this first down. But right there, I can see Kenny Smith didn't have the gas, make him run 2 more plays and try to get the stop here. Now he's going to be refreshed coming out of this timeout, and you got 9 yards to stop it.
Well, they can sense it, and they are 3 minutes and 21 seconds away from a date in the Group 4 semifinals. Opponent to be determined. So we have a 2nd down and 9 following the Millville timeout. Again at the 48-yard line. Shotgun. Everybody in the backfield again. Geringer left side. Nothing. Stopped immediately, and we'll watch the Millville sideline, and he wants another timeout. So Ayala will be down to 1. The clock is stopped with 3:12 to go. It is a loss of a yard officially, and it's 3rd down and 10 after the timeout. And you don't like that one either.
That one, see, again, burning the timeout, when you seen Kenny Smith didn't get the ball on that carry, that further lets me know, Chris, he was tired on that last play. Force him to run it, save your timeouts. You'd burn it down to about 1:50, but you'd have all 3 left. Now you put it all on these next 2 downs. You have to get this stop or the game is over.
There's our split screen, and now what do you do if you are Hammonton? Do you put the ball in the air?
No, not at all. You're going to run either Kenny Smith, you're going to get the same formation with the wing. You got Kai Presley. The kid's got 8 different offers at the FCS level. He's a Division I athlete. Put him on that wing, run that counter action with him, and roll with it.
So 3rd down and 10 for the Blue Devils. 3:12 to go. Now for Hammonton, you've got Wayner at the bottom of the screen, but we have no wideouts. It's Kenny Smith, and Kenny Smith can fight all he wants, but he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Everybody in there, including Blashevich.
I wouldn't even burn that time out there. I'd let it running down to 2 minutes and 50 seconds. Save one in your back pocket.
They may not have to because there's an injured player on the field.
I think they already gave him credit for the burn timeout.
Well, you're going to have to administer the injury timeout first. See who it is. See, it's 21, and that's Keon Yerman. Again, tonight's game was made possible with the incredible help of the Blue and White Gridiron Club here at Hammonton High School. Tremendous effort to get this game televised for all the Hammonton folk unable to be here in person. And what a crowd. They came late, but they came. Coffee.
They got a good one here, and right now with the 4th and long situation, Millville's going to get the ball back, and I'm pretty sure you're going to have 2 guys, if not 3, watching Latsier Brooks #1 on this last drive.
Amen to that. Can we confirm that Millville did call their final timeout? So that's the last timeout taken by Millville. Even though the injury occurred, they did acknowledge the timeout.
Injury or not, I think you could waste those 30 seconds right now and keep the timeout in your back pocket.
I would agree. No, that's a correction. They do have the timeout left.
All right, they'll take the injury. It worked
they
out
took
their
the
favor.
injury first then.
Ready?
Timeout on the field.
No, hold on now. And then Jim Razzo wants to know what's going on now too. Well, they still have the option if they don't want to take the timeout after the injury timeout. And
They run the clock then, right?
They would have run the clock on that snap, yes.
So if that's the case,
I would have done it.
Should the clock run now? So should they lose? The clock should run now.
The clock would have run. However, Millville did call their third timeout.
So they took the timeout.
So they did take the timeout. So apparently,
they were going to give him the injury.
Utes gave him the opportunity again. Do you still want the timeout? And Bert Ayala said yes. So, which we don't agree with in the booth, but that's why we're in the booth.
I don't, but hey.
So here we go. Now it's a punt situation, and for Billy Way right now, the best thing he can do is just kick it quick.
Get it away. Get it away. They were close to blocking that first one, and I see a lot of guys. Everybody's at the line of scrimmage, 10 guys.
Yeah, they've come close more than once tonight. And 10 up on the line for the Thunderbolts. And it's gone. So Way does his job. And this punt is down inside the Millville 20 at the 17-yard line. On special teams, Julius Wichter downing it. So Millville, 0 timeouts. They've got 2:55 to go. Keep in mind in high school football, at the first down, you will get a clock stoppage. Briefly.
Well, here's where legends are made of. Quarterback position, underclassman, Jacob Zamat. He's been recruited by Penn State, Rutgers, UConn, Temple, Villanova, Delaware. He's going to UConn on a visit tomorrow. I mean, this kid's got the talent, only in the 11th grade, but can he prove here on the road he can get it done?
Oh, I can just see the text messages now. You know, I really could. First down at the 17-yard line. It's Brooks in motion and wide open, and what a recovery. A great play defensively by Nakeem Powell.
If you're the coaching staff, you just throw your play card up. It's over. It's over. You got the fake. Step into the throw, Jacob. Oh, he's got to wait on. He should still be running right now. That is 6 points all day long.
Hale had to come back for it. And then the great defensive play by Powell. There he is. 2nd and 10.
Didn't reset his feet. He threw that all arm, and the ball hung in the air. Great recovery defensively.
Went for the shoulder fake. Here's a screen. Getting in open spaces is Hale again. And Hale gets about 5. He's to the 23. It'll bring up a 3rd down now, and I'd say about 5 yards to go. 2:32 and running. Everybody standing now here in Hammonton. At stake, a ticket to the semifinal. It's Zamat. Too high, incomplete. It'll come down to this. 4th and 5 with 2:11 to go and no timeouts for Millville. So do you call one if you're Jim Razzo?
Make him play. Make him play. Make him play. They're tired. His hands on hips from receivers. Little confusion who's in the game and out of the game for Millville.
Well, Sharp comes out. I don't know why you don't get it in number 1's hands.
The fake was great on the first play of the drive. That last play, I thought they'd take an opportunity just to run a hitch route to him. They may still try it.
They need 5 yards. It's a slant. And it is guess who? And Latsier Brooks gets a first down and more. He's close to midfield. Kenny Smith with the stop. They'll mark it at about the 48-yard line. 26 yards when they needed it badly.
Second great play call on this drive by the Millville coaching staff. Go with the tunnel screen to Latsier Brooks. They were squatting at the stick. Go with the tunnel screen, let him get the yards after the catch.
So that tunnel screen is where he comes back to the middle of the field. Yeah, but back to the middle of the field.
He runs the ball down the field. They're going to stay right there at the first down marker and wait on him. That time, you give him the ball early and see if they can tackle him, and they couldn't.
Out of bounds, stops the clock, 2:02 to go. Zamat on first down, chased out. Going to run, he's got a lot of room. And he gets out of bounds at the Hammonton 40.
Big plays.
Maybe the 35.
Big plays by Zamat. I'm telling you, he's got that Josh Zamat pedigree. His father, his big brother, his little brother's on this roster. Play in a big-time scramble.
So they'll mark it. It looks like at the 38.
He's in total control right now. No panic.
First and 10. Zamat, minute 50 underneath. Diving play incomplete. Smith and Zamat underthrew him. Clock stopped with a minute 47 to go.
Yeah, the timing wasn't there. He had to see it first, and Zamat's like, are you sure you're open? Okay, now I'm going to throw it. By that time, the receiver's throttling down. Couldn't get his hands under the ball.
Hang on, folks.
It's a barn burner.
Minute 47, no timeouts for Millville. They had a 4th and 5, and they got a 26-yard tunnel screen to Latsier Brooks. 2nd and 10, clock stopped, 16-12. Hammonton. Could it be a safety and a missed field goal with Bury Millville in the sectional final? There's the Millville side.
Missed 2-point conversion.
Zamat in trouble, gets away from Presley, then throws it far side, and Brooks with a great catch. And he got his foot in. Latsier Brooks, another big play on this drive. It's a first down Millville, and the clock is stopped with a minute 40 to go. They'll mark it at the 25.
Just the moxie of the quarterback. Just Jacob Zamat, just understanding, don't panic. You get pressure immediately from Presley. We talked about him. He's got offers from Stony Brook, Delaware, Delaware State, Maine, JMU, Richmond, Colgate, Lehigh. He's a Division I pass rusher. Jacob Zamat, cool as the other side of the pillow.
Smith in motion, and he gets the screen, and he dropped it. Now, was that forward? They are ruling it incomplete. So it was forward. Clock stopped, minute 36, it's 2nd and 10.
And that's the situation where you're not trusting your lineman blocking in front of you. Thomas Smith has to just run ahead of that. He slowed down to look and see who was in front of him and short-arm that catch. Trust the blockers. Keep running. They'll make the blocks for you.
At the 25-yard line, it's 2nd down and 10. Again, no timeouts left for Millville. And a field goal does them no good. They've got to get in the end zone.
Empty backfield. This is how you trust your quarterback to make a play.
Zamat underneath. It is caught off the bobble. Down Smith to the 5-yard line, still fighting. Thomas Smith III. What a play by him. Millville set up 1st and goal. They're at the 5.
PPR league. Dropped it, caught it again in the air. And a 1st and goal for the Thunderbolts.
And now Hammonton will call a timeout.
That was definitely the Latsier Brooks effect, because he stops out wide and leaves a big seam down the middle of the field. And what? Oh, the hit actually, Kenny Smith hits him and allows him to come back and make that catch.
Then look at this.
Yeah, at that point, you're like,
Dylan Testa hung on for dear life, number 1. And then finally, the Blue Devils bring him down. What action we've got tonight. With a minute 20 to go, Millville started this drive at the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
And now they're 4 yards away from pay dirt. How about that, Jake Zamat?
I got 4 tries.
Think Josh is watching? Say hello to Josh.
He's here.
Oh, he's here. Hello, Josh.
I know Dad's here. Text him before the game, text him a couple times saying, hey, tell your son to set his feet and make a throw, but here's where legends are made, right here.
At the 4, Zamat, sharp, cuts it back, touchdown. What a drive by Millville. They go 83 yards. and they take the lead with 1:15 to go.
No time. Led by your junior quarterback. Big time player. And he led his team down to take the lead with a minute to go.
Well, we really only got to get the field goal right.
Now, two things. Number one, Reynes has had his problems. Missed field goal. Missed extra point.
They were smart, they would go for two.
So he has yet to convert on one. If they go for two and miss it, a field goal wins it.
I think they are going to go.
If they go for two and get it, they force Hammonton to get into the end zone. Last time they tried for two, they were unsuccessful. So here we go. 2-point try. Again, it'll be the direct snap to Brooks. Hands off. Hunter, no. He stopped short. Another failed 2-point conversion. So a field goal for Hammonton would win it. They've got 1:15 to go and one timeout left.
Chris, this is what you expect. Number one versus number two on BFA Sports, the worldwide leader in high school football in New Jersey.
Oh, you're not just whistling. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
What a game and what a drive. Got to give credit to the offensive line. Just holding up just enough to allow Jacob Zamat to get the ball to his weapons the way he needed to. He made the seam throw down the middle of the field twice for big-time play.
Coach Fusatola, that's his special teams gang. Need a big return here.
Well, you see number 3 back there. I try to kick it away from him.
You got Powell back there. You got Kenny Smith back there. And you've got DeAndre Clemens. Everybody else is up front. If you're Reynes, I think you put a foot into it. No?
Here we go.
And he does. And he tries the far side. If that goes out of bounds, that's a big problem. No, it found the end zone. Perfect. Perfect directional kick by Reynes, and the touchback puts Hammonton at the 20-yard line.
Blue Devils will give them a drive, 1st and 10.
So 1:15 and one timeout left to go for the Blue Devils. They went all game without coughing, too.
Stay here the rest of the ride.
From the 20. What range does Fields have? We'll talk about that in a minute, too. A rollout on 1st down, and Way throws. Caught. Clemens. To the 36-yard line. That's Powell.
Had some zip on it, Billy Way. I like it.
There's only a play is 1st down. Blue Devils.
Clock now at a minute. There's Powell. Big catch for 16 yards. Way again. Rolls out to the sideline and just throws it away. That'll stop the clock with 47 seconds left.
He just threw a laser from inside the pocket, tried to roll him out to the short side of the field.
2nd down coming up. So Hammonton has one timeout left. If they're faced on the 4th down play, what do you think?
Of course, at that point, you've got to make a decision. But for right now,
I
don't know why you don't run.
They say he stepped out. They say he stepped out. They're going to give him a sack for that. They say he stepped out before he threw that ball away.
Oh, wow. That's going to be a 4-yard loss on the play. That's a big call. Ray on 2nd and 14. Way unloads it. It's picked off. Billy Way is intercepted by Millville, and that will wrap it up. And it's Keon Conyers.
Ball hung up there a little bit too long. Half roll, tried to set his feet, throwing off his back foot. Wobbly. Receiver was open. If he throws that on a rope like he did the first. Millville is going to be your Group 4 South Jersey champion after a kneel down.
Unbelievable turn of events tonight. Millville going 83 yards to take the lead, and an interception. And how about that coaching staff for Millville?
Latsir Brooks, a.k.a. Baby Cheetah. I'm calling him right now. Little Tyreek Hill. Hopefully you go to Georgia if you're watching this. Latsir, your family. Athens is a great place. Number one team in the country.
Stop politicking.
Or Idaho. One of the two.
There you go.
But it's okay. Go to.
By the way, tonight's game was produced by David Virgilio, directed by Andrew Jersky. Coordinating producer tonight, Doug Stasic. Charles Hope on camera, of course. There's the penalty flag for probably, I guess it's 12 on the field. Yeah.
They'll take it.
Utes is counting the white shirts. It's 12 on the field on the offense.
It's all right. They'll take it.
Nick Penzo on camera as well. Am I missing anybody? Charles and Nick. That's it. Okay. The executive producers of BFA Sports. All right, Al Fisher, Doug Stasic, and Brian Murray. And it's one kneel down, and I think that ought to do it. And that will do it. The Millville Thunderbolts come into Hammonton, the 2 seed. They knock off the top-seeded Blue Devils, and they're on their way to the Group 4 semifinal. They beat Hammonton in their own building, 18-16, the final score tonight.
Got to give credit to Kenny Smith. He did all that he could for Hammonton and his team. He's got 2 more years under his belt. I see Elijah Church. He's a little dejected right now. He played his tail off and off his defensive line. A lot of these guys played football for the last time, but for Millville, they're going to be moving on. And you got to give credit to Jacob Samad and this offense getting it done when they needed to. Latsir Brooks, the superstar, the All-American, in the clutch fourth quarter, down by 10 to start the fourth quarter, and Millville comes back.
Kenny Smith did pretty much everything he could for the Blue Devils, including rushing over 200 yards. But the final stats, how about Samad? You said it. 19 of 32 for 189 yards. Sharp, 14 carries for 60 yards. And Latsir Brooks, 8 catches, 123 yards. Thanks so much to our man, Rich Van Noord, with those stats and game day stats. It's a final. Millville on their way to the state semifinals. They win the sectional final tonight in Hammonton, 18-16 here on BFA. For everybody in Coffee Jones, this is Chris Losey. Thanks for joining us all season for high school football and BFA Sports. Good night, everybody.
Tom Williams just updated.
This has been a QBC television production, in association with our partners and sponsors. QBC broadcasts on Comcast Cable Channel 22, and live streams its programming on Facebook and YouTube. All rights reserved by Quinn Media and QBC, programming that serves the South Jersey market.